Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham. Let's continue the story.
Mayday to all Justice Leaguers. I've lost control of the Watchtower. Heading directly for the moon.
So that's a different Green Lantern.
It is a relief to see you, Green Lantern of Sector 2A. How? What happened to you?
Long story. The explosion blew me all the way back
Oh,
to
his
home.
hair was different. I thought it
Where
was
is
a
everybody?
different one.
That is also a long story. We need to locate them.
Alright, so we're playing as Hal Jordan, Green Lantern, and Martian Manhunter. Let's see, let's first of all hold Y to transform to a true form for a Martian Manhunter, which means he has no suits. And then let's hold Y here. Nope, it does not seem like Green Lantern has any abilities as far as suits, which makes sense because the Green Lantern always is wearing his Green Lantern suit. Is this a character token? Yes, it is. And we're back to the main free play area.
What's up, superhero?
It's still under maintenance, this slideways teleporter. We are in the open area, so we haven't started the level yet. So it's kind of strange where the story has gone. We defeated Brainiac in like one level, and now we're, I guess, gonna try and get everybody back together. Here's Aquaman, finally.
Maybe I could summon an army of microbes to eat the infection out. No, you're right. That would be gross.
And this is like Black Canary. Let's go ahead and talk to him. It be.
Aha! Good timing. Poor Black Canary here appears to have lost her voice. I've been telling her if you're going to do all of that screaming, you need to be snacking on an oyster once in a while. The zinc in them is great for fending off colds, you know? But does she listen? Neptune wept. Still, it's not too late to cure what we couldn't prevent. See if you can find an oyster around here, would you?
As weird. Weird in a couple of ways. He says Neptune wept instead of the somewhat
I am telling you,
arcane.
Canary, gargling salt water would do you a world of good. Trust me. If there's one thing I know, it's the power of salt water.
Boy, was that loud. Slightly arcane saying of Jesus wept, which I think is the shortest sentence in the Bible, or the shortest chapter in the Bible, maybe. The stanza, maybe. I'm not sure if Aquaman really worships Neptune, though. I'm also not really sure if I'm going to be able to find an oyster around here. Let's just do a cursory look around. It almost feels like you would have to blow up those things. Martian Manhunter's ability to attack is weird because he falls into the ground and then like, and then that's it. We have Green Lantern and he doesn't have a magnetic ability, so I bet we can't do any of that right now. Alright, so I'll ignore those things right now. Let's see. Use free play switches to activate super free play in the hub area. In this mode you can swap any characters you've collected by holding Y and selecting them from a grid. As a character with a gadget wheel, select the extra characters icon at the top to access the character grid. Oh, so that's an interesting way to integrate the suit system and free play mode. And so I guess I could go into the, this is trophy room. So I didn't quite activate free play mode there, but I could have. Interesting. Is it just trying to very smoothly migrate me into free play mode? Have we already done the story mode? I don't know. I doubt it. You wouldn't be talking about the moon and there not be a level on the moon. Let's talk to this Conan guy.
Ah, trophies. Trophies as far as the eye can see. Trophies of all shapes and sizes. Are your trophies in here? 'Cause I actually don't know.
I guess I should cover why, the main reason. He's not very funny. That is true. And I have long lost the interest in watching his show because it stopped being funny to me. But one of the major reasons why nobody should watch Conan O'Brien is that I mean, I saw this on a documentary. You can see it yourself.
What a perfect predicament.
I think we'll probably ignore these characters too. So there should be trophies all over here. In a documentary about him, he is shown on video just punching his employees. Playfully, yes, he's not Mike Tyson or anybody just slugging them, but he is punching them. And for a boss to actually assault, which that's assault, if you punch somebody even playfully, is totally inappropriate, and that's pretty much what he does all the time. So, I mean, I just cannot support somebody that's abusive in any form to anybody, but for him in particular to be a famous person and think it's alright just rubs me the wrong way, and I am not willing to watch any of that. So I could buy some of these red bricks that apparently are already unlocked if I wanted from the trophy room. That's nice to know. So, or I could enter a code to get some more. I'm not making that up. I don't know what the documentary was called, but it was on Netflix, and I'm sure you can search it out. Here's all the mini kits we've gotten, and there's not a lot there, as we can see. So we're not supposed to be in here. So he shouldn't be in this game because he's not a DC comic character. He shouldn't be anywhere in the public eye. He needs to realize that his actions are not appropriate for an adult or even a child or anyone to do. I mean, and he needs to change his ways. Whatever. Let's just try to find the level here. We're wandering around. More free play switches. This is where the firefight was. And now I have to listen to him again, I guess.
I asked around about this thing. Best description I was given was the big computery ball thing that lets you select levels. Catchy, huh? I was thinking of getting one myself, putting it next to the big black square that shows talking pictures.
See, he's not even funny in this game. So they are just sending me straight to a level selector. Hall of Justice, the Big Grapple, the Lantern Menace, the Watchtower, Space Station Infection, Batcave, Breaking Bats, Spacesuits User. I guess the flashy Europe against it is the next one, isn't it? See, this is very strange. This is very, very strange. Let's just exit out here and make sure that's where it's pointing us. Yeah, it's telling us just to select the levels ourselves. That just opens us up to a just whole world of non-linearity for a kid's game. Oh look, Green Lantern can go into ball mode. Well, I know things like Persuaders in the sewer is probably the first level, and Breaking Bats was probably the second one. Space Suchi is probably the third one. The Watchtower and all that. So without any real other indication, I have to assume it's this glowing one. So 10 minutes in, you're up against a story mode. Okay, so it's going to give us a prompt for everything else. This one has free play already unlocked. This one has free play already unlocked. This one is an area, so it takes you to even open areas. The Watchtower is an area that we're in. That one's already unlocked. That one's free play is unlocked. That one's free play is unlocked. This is an area. Now, they could have fixed this really easily if they had just connected these with lines. Just like a line here, a line here, a line here. Somehow zigzagging it to the way you've traveled already. That would have helped a lot. But I guess this is the right one. Are we gonna select all the stories this way? Now, this is inherently the problem with story modes and free play modes in games, is that they're trying to push us to play some free play mode and understand that concept. At this point, I would agree that we probably have all the characters we would need to collect everything in free play mode, but I think you still want to play story mode. You still want to enjoy the story and remember what's going on first. So you pretty much have to do story mode all the way through in a game, then be thrown out into a free play mode. It's not until you get into big open world games where the missions and the side missions are all integrated a lot better than LEGO games have ever done it. Can you pull off a good combination? Things like The Witcher 3 is a great example where you're doing the main story plots, but then there's tons of side quests all throughout that you can do or not do, depending on whether you want to do them or not. But yeah, the way this works, it's not integrated at all, since they're completely separate things. Anyways, let's start the story. I'm stalling. Am I sure? Why should I? No, I'm not sure. Honestly, I am not sure if this is the next level. It's not numbered. It doesn't tell me anything. I'm pretty sure, but I'm not certain. Anyways, let's do it, I guess. So it's Europe against it, so we're going to be in miniaturized Europe. And so I think what's happening here is...
Where shall we land? Gotham City, I guess. Man, what if I hit something?
You no need be scared, robot man. Bundy, believe
So the team split up. That's why the levels are like this, I would bet.
I hope Superman is all right. I'm so worried about him.
I'm sure he's fine. That lovely Batman will save him.
Never thought I'd say this, but I liked you guys better before.
What?
Everything has to be a bat.
happened?
I had to save you again.
You mean after I saved the Earth?
Whatever. Let's go.
Wait, the Eiffel Tower doesn't look quite right.
It's fine. Come on. said I think we should go.
You deprived me of your world. Now, I will have to be content with your cities. A trinity of pathetic superfools. You're only delaying the inevitable.
Hey, delaying the inevitable is our specialty.
Je suis Batman.
So this is a level, but it feels like one of the bonus levels. And here we are, we're gonna just straight up destroy all of what is this? Italy? France? Yeah, France. Yeah, that's the Eiffel Tower, this is France. Paris, France, yeah. And if this is Paris, France, that means the Eiffel Tower is not in the right place, I don't believe. We sure aren't getting a ton of studs. It seems like to get the super stud, the superhero counter to go up, we're gonna need a lot more. I'm a little confused here as to what we're supposed to be doing. Hey, it's the Wonder Woman theme. Just blew up a baby carrier. What are we doing though? Are we just waiting? Or maybe we walk under here. Yeah, we walk under here. Never mind.
The world's finest heroes are still no match for Brainiac.
Careful! It looks like that shrink ray has a reverse mode.
Yeah, I had already figured that one out.
Batman, don't you have a suit that goes underwater or something?
Let's see. Does he have a suit that goes underwater? Yeah, here's a Wayne Tech Enterprises car. So I bet there's a suit in here. Yes, there is. And I imagine that's Batman's last suit. Yes. So you probably needed that for some free play element.
Okay, enough with the fashion show. Get in that river and look around already.
Geez, Wonder Woman doesn't seem to like Batman at all. I'm mostly blindly just shooting my harpoon gun, I guess. What am I trying to hit or accomplish? The way the water is depicted here makes it rather difficult to see through it. Ah, let's break that bridge there. So let's take out these ducks. Pulling these ducks, trying to stop them for some reason. I imagine this is gonna give me a mini kit or something. It's too many to really... Having to do anything 4 times is one too many time in my opinion. I like that traditional Nintendo do it 3 times and that's it. Thought. The Lego seems to stray away from that quite a bit. Where are you, Batman? No, now I have noticed that Batman's glide ability is just on by default too. He doesn't need a glide suit to glide. So switch to power suit, Batman. Come over here. So the reason I thought the Eiffel Tower is in the wrong place is because the Eiffel Tower is supposed to be where 5 roads meet together, and you see there's kind of 5 roads meeting here. So I would think the Eiffel Tower should be somewhere around there, but I think it looks a little bit different. But I could be confusing that with the Arc de Triomphe too. In fact, I probably am. What happens when I pull this? Nothing. Just another mini kit collection ability.
Hey, we were in that restaurant earlier.
That's an interesting reference. I love this concept of a Lego-fied city, an entire city that they've made out of Legos, and you would think that that concept could be used over and over again in the future Lego games.
Guys, Brainiac's gonna shrink the city if we don't stop him.
It already shrank the city. I think it just shrank me.
Still persist? I think you're confusing bravery with outright foolishness.
Here's the Arc de Triomphe, and it's got several streets connecting to it, more than 5 even. Let's see, 7, 8, if I'm looking right. Yeah, if they had cities like this in every future Lego game, it might be useful. Superman's been shrunk there, Batman's now been shrunk. But not as useful as you would really think. Because in the main levels, you don't... At this point, I don't think you'd feel comfortable playing an entire game with every level designed like this. If they had started this way, with the very first Lego game being 100% Legos, which this is almost 100% Legos as far as I can see, I'd be cool with all the levels being like that. But there's been about 10 Lego games that weren't like that. Again, Superman lifted Wonder Woman. Not a big surprise there. I wouldn't be surprised about that.
We've got to stop him.
I wasn't planning on giving up just because he suggested it.
So he shrunk the entire city. Now this is London into a bottle.
Hey, the buses here are bright red.
And the taxi cabs are black. I kind of like this place.
I'm still faster than the trains here, right?
I don't know if he is or not. Probably. I mean, he's Superman. They would say he's faster anyways. Try switching to scuba suit and pressing B to pull the orange handles underwater. Okay, thank you, Batmite. Let's go scuba suit. there is definitely some improvement we're seeing here. Pull that. See, is this right here something? I don't know. They need a little platform to get up here. Yeah, I think doing this about once is like once or twice in the level is about as much as you can do. That looks like some kind of magical thing that's needed. I do not like how the music just cuts right on and right off. It should be smoother. Should fade in, fade out. There you go. Get that guy out of the picture. And the thing I'd really like in a level like this would be, can you destroy like the entire city? Can you just be a really bad guy and smash everything to the smithereens? Because that would be kind of a fun bonus level. And we're not really seeing that. We're seeing a significant amount of stuff that can be broken, but as far as entire buildings, no, we can't run rampage. I'd really like to play as somebody like the Hulk in a level like this and just smash everything.
Don't do it! The people!
Settle down, Superman. We need to figure out a way to take down Brainiac.
So now we need power suit. And then we need electricity suit. There's our electricity generator. Suck that electricity out. Then we need sonar suit. No, not sonar suit. We need detector suit. Sensor suit. Pull that down. There we go. We're in a prolonged chase here with battle. Now I'm not super familiar with London landmarks, so I don't know if this is supposed to be something or not. It probably is supposed to be something, but all I know is Big Ben and the big Ferris wheel, and then your stereotypical buses, and so I don't know what that is. That looks like a statue of Napoleon. So that's like a plastic man thing, so we can't do that. Subway entrances.
No one can stop the mighty Brainiac! No one!
So the only reason I even made it to this point is because I was just exploring and following the road. Otherwise I wouldn't have even have known that was the way to go. Wish these bad guys would leave me alone. Give me a second. Break the bridge over here. Yeah, we'll play Superman. So now they have their pathway across, which means I can just go down here and start taking these guys out. And my buddies will make it for me. Let's see. Electricity suit so I don't get electrocuted again. Again, it feels like we are in one of these areas where you need to destroy a significant amount of things so you can build something. And this game has been particularly bad about explaining that. I mean, this area in particular is not that bad because you see the electricity and you can't go any further. Is this the House of Parliament or the Queen's house? I think this might be the Queen's house.
There. Brainiac's going to shrink the palace.
So
yeah.
Rich with history. This will make a fine addition to my collection.
So the palace where the Queen is, and where the King will be once they have a king. I've always wanted to ask the Queen if what her feelings were with the whole Church of England and the thought that she is given her queenliness, her queenship from God directly. Oh, he just pulled off Bruce's mat, trying to lift him by his ears. But whether she really believes all that or not, I'd like to ask the Queen that. Of course, she's an old lady and probably would just politely decline to answer. So now we're finally to Italy.
Funny. I thought it'd be bigger.
Haven't you learned by now? There is no stopping me.
Then I guess you haven't learned that we don't give up so easily.
So we're going on a world tour, or a European tour, I suppose, would probably be more accurate.
It is useless to resist. The Earth and its cities will be mine.
They are
We can't
desperately.
attack him in this form. There's got to be another way.
If we could redirect that shrink ray back towards him.
I think Brainiac deserves a taste of his own medicine.
They're desperately trying to maintain the Leaning Tower of Pisa so it doesn't lean further over. But I imagine if they put all their effort into making it straight again, it would probably crack. So it's probably a delicate balance of trying to minimize the amount of damage you can do. But the building in a few thousand years will have to be demolished.
Quickly, we won't have long before he recovers.
Unless we can figure out some other way to fix it. So what, we throw that at him?
You fools!
That showed him. Let's finish this metal monster.
So we're in the real battle now. And this seems like some magic.
Creatures! You're not worthy
It's a
of
Brainiac type of item. So in free play, we'll play as Brainiac. So we gotta break everything here. You move faster as once you're shrunken. So it's actually kind of nice to be shrunken. We gotta take out the guys before we can break everything, it seems like. So this is a new thing, where there are items that simply cannot be destroyed. because they're needed later. I have not seen that in any other Lego game. So we get it to reflect back on that dish.
You dare to attack her? How is this possible?
It's a little weird about the voice acting being different from Lego Batman 2. I wonder what happened. I mean, you would assume that you would sign all those people for a 2-contract deal. That you'd say 2 games, you're going to show up a little bit in Lego Batman 2, and you're going to play a major part in Lego Batman 3 if and when Lego Batman 3 gets made. And honestly, you'd get them to voice act probably for Lego Batman 3 as you were making Lego Batman 2. Just have all that dialogue written. If you were really thinking ahead and doing it as best as you could. Where's that last guy over here? Yeah, instead of making something grow bigger from that area, they should have had something just appear out of nowhere. Is that shrinking him?
I am Brainiac. I am not programmed to fail.
There we go. Hit him. She's trying to eat the fake ice cream cone from the top of a ice cream truck.
Computer, identified. This time, I won't let you stop me.
So that was a definitely different level. It kind of lacked a lot of things to interact with because everything was shrunken into mini size. There were no computers to interact with, there was no panels, there were no magnetic things we could do anything with, there was really nothing. Somewhere around there was Adam West in peril apparently. Right on the right time, I would say, at probably 30 minutes for the full episode and then 10 minutes to find how to get into the level. So we've only gone 38 minutes in total right now. That was fine, but again, like I said, there's no way I would find it acceptable if there was an entire Lego game built like that, unless it was Lego Worlds, which is one of the games that is kind of out now. It's kind of early access, and I don't think there's any real story with that. In Lego Worlds, everything is made out of Legos, and you can go into a program and build things yourself out of Legos. So it drops the pretense of being a Lego Batman or a Lego Star Wars or Lego Indiana Jones, and it's just straight Lego. And I think that's the only game where you can really have the scenes like this. I'm willing to have some things be more Batman or Star Wars and not have to be made out of Legos. Anywho, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of my videos. All of that helps out. If you want to support me, you can click on my name, Rydo. On the right is a blue button that says support this channel. Click it, make a donation. And if you want to friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.